Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, at whatever time you are watching me. You're welcome. Today's topic is values that produce grounded children who thrive in life. So we're going to be discussing the values that produce grounded children who thrive in life. Hello, you're welcome. My name is Ruth Ikhabomeh. I am the founder of the Equitable Parent Hub, and you are welcome here. If you are joining me live, I appreciate it so much. Thank you for being here. And if you are catching a replay, thank you too for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and then share our videos. Share the video. Okay, join us in the growth journey. Join us in our growth journey. I'm so happy. So welcome everyone. Welcome our caregivers, our parents. Welcome to the Wednesday live stream at the Equitable Parent Hub. Welcome. Okay, if you have joined me live, type intentional parent, type conscious parent, type an equitable parent, type equitable parenting. Okay, in the chat. Okay, welcome everyone. So today's conversation is deep, very deep, because we are not just talking about raising smart children. Okay, we are talking about raising grounded children. So, but when you look at society today, you see that many, even adults, many of us are struggling because why? We are trying to be we are easy to shift the post because of something that we see that we're attracted to. But today I want to show us how we can raise children who are grounded, who are sure of who they are in their identity. They can stand anywhere and still be the same person even when you are around or when you are not there. Thank you all for being here. I see you. Okay, so today's conversation is a deep one, very deep, because we are not trying to raise just smart children. We are trying to raise grounded children. We are talking about raising grounded children. So let me start with this strong truth. Many children today are informed. See, many people, they are when you go to churches, when you go to schools, you see children with their headsets on. You see them with their pressing tablets, carrying phones, carrying gadgets around. They are very informed. Now, but where comes the issue? The issue comes when the children are not grounded. Many adults, you see them plaiting their hair. They are doing things that they just want to blend into something they are not rooted in. They're trying to blend, they're trying to shift the post, trying to anything that's trending, they'll follow it. Anything that is trending, they'll follow it. So, but today we want to know how, even though we ourselves as parents, we are not grounded ourselves, but we can see how we'll be able to, because parenting is first is leadership. You have to be able to lead yourself so that you can be able to lead your children. So we want to see how you can ground yourself so that you can ground your children. So stay with me here. Stay with me on this topic. So our children are informed. Many children are informed. They are not grounded. They know trends. They don't know values. They don't know values. Very, very clueless. Rude and crass children that we are raising. They have exposure but not inner stability. They are quick. They are not resilient. Quick to fall back in. So now, ask yourself honestly, what will anchor your child when you are not there? Is it that obey me that will anchor them? What will anchor your child when you are not there? I need you to ask yourself that question. What will anchor your child when you are not there? So it's a very deep question. Many of us will just obey me. You are trying to control your child. You are trying to. You are not grounding them. You are not grounding that child. So because life will test them. Life will test them. Friends will influence them. Hey, she's here. Good afternoon, Ma. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Masterpiece woman, yeah. So, because life will test these children, friends will influence them, society will pressure them, social media will shape narratives. But are they going to still be standing after all these tests, after all this suggestion? Are they still going to be standing? Okay, are they going to still be standing? Ask yourself that question. Your child, they are knocking, that your child they are slapping, obey me, obey me. Are they going to still be standing after all the obey me? Or what are you doing? What is the value you're inculcating in your child to make them grounded, to be able to stand even in the face of peer pressure, even in the face of trends, even in the face of societal norms, or all the things that does not count? Are they going to be able to stand and still be who they are and still be grounded? Okay, social media will shape narratives, and in those moments your voice will not always be in the room. Your voice will not always be in the room when social media calls, where peer pressure calls. Okay, so what will guide them? What will guide your children then? What will guide them? What will guide them? Is it your obey me, obey me? Is it your slapping? Is it your knocking? Is it your reactive parenting? Is that what will anchor them? No, reaction does not anchor anybody. It doesn't. Okay? So what will anchor them? It is values. Values that you have built today. That is what will anchor these children. Okay? That is what will anchor these children. Values are what keep children steady when the world becomes loud. Values are what keep them emotionally stable when pressure rises. Values are what help them choose wisely when no one is watching. But we want to raise children that when they see us, they will be shivering. They will be shivering. A God that's just entered. That is the kind of children we want to raise. But I'm here to tell you today that that is a wrong kind of parenting. Parenting that is based on fear. Parenting that is based on reaction. It is a very wrong kind of parenting. But a parenting that will last the test of time, that will last even 100 years time, is a parenting that is built on values. It's a parenting that is built on passing down legacy of strength, of wisdom, of values. That is the parenting that will last, not your obey me now parenting, not your slapping and your knocking and your tough parenting. They will not last. It will end with you, and they will just be lost and start doing what they want to do after you are long gone. So now it is your time for you to be able to do the right thing, okay, to build that skill, to build that value you want your child to carry on to the next generation. You say, okay, yes, you are their parent, you are their father, you are their mother. Okay, so grounded children are not built accidentally. They are raised intentionally. They are raised consciously. They're not just, they're just by the way, by the side, by the no. They are consciously raised. They are raised with intentions. Okay, grounded children are raised with intention. They are raised, their parents are consider a lot of things before raising them. They're not just, just put them in that school, just give them this one, just buy phone for them, just buy gadget for. No, they think they are very intentional about raising those children. And I want you to be that kind of parent, because your children are not just children, they are messiahs. Your children are sent here for a purpose. So you should be intentional in raising them. Yes, your children are here for a purpose. So don't do accidental raising. Don't do reactionary raising. Be intentional about your raising. Okay? So that is what raises grounded children, not accidental values, but values that accidental. Not you know the family where you come from. You know the family where you come from. Don't disgrace your mother. Don't disgrace your father. Those are not what you ground your children. They need to know it. They need to see you living it. They need to see you model these values. They need to see that you model these values that you are telling them. You know the family where you come from. That is why you should join the Steward tribe. Join the Steward tribe. In this community, in this program, you get to know how to do all this. You get to learn how to be a responsive parent and not a reactionary parent. Not a parent that is doing tough love, that is knocking, that is still slapping. Come and learn. Okay, you say, are they not lying? How can you stay with a child and you not slap the child? How can all these children that used to do as if they send them, come and learn? You'll be able to do it. Yes, I did it. I was wired not for this what I am doing now. I was wired for something very different. But I was able to do a different thing. And you too, you can. So we can all do this thing intentionally. Okay, join us. Join us in this club. Join us in the Steward Tribe Club. Join us. Okay, become a steward, a true steward. Okay. So now, what does this mean to raise a grounded child? What does it mean to raise a grounded child? Now, let's define this properly. When we say grounded child, we are not talking about a silent child. Many of us believe that, oh, a grounded child is a silent child, a child that is obey me, obey me. That is not what we are talking about. We are not talking about a silent child. We are not talking about a fearful child. Many of us, we want our children, when we are angry, let them feel the fear. Let them feel the fear. Let them be shivering. Yesterday, something happened between me and my daughter, and she was like, "Oh, mommy, you're always kind. Mommy, you're really kind." That meant so much. Like, she's always saying that. Like, that means a lot from where I'm coming from. For my own child that is living with me to be telling me that I am kind, I am always kind. It means a lot to me, and we can all do this. Your children that lives with you, not not the kindness that you are showing, exhibiting out there. The people that live in your house can tell you that you are such a kind person. You are not lashing out on their mistake. Okay, we all can do it, and we are not definitely talking about a control child. Not that child you are trying to control. Oh, stay here. I told us of a story last week of the parent and her child that was here some time back in my home. She said, her son is going to follow me, that I should control the boy, you control him. Or like, this is a 10-year-old child. So that's not grounding. Controlling your children is not grounding. You're not grounding them. So now today we are going to be talking about the values that will help us raise grounded children. Okay, a grounded child is emotionally secure. A grounded child is emotionally secured. Is self-aware, is respectful. So many of us, we want to fall into trend. Our children are rude. They will say hi, and they will just pass. They say, oh, they are woke children. They are this. That is not groundedness. Okay, that is not being grounded. Okay, a grounded child is emotionally secure because we have done the work, and we can. Our children would definitely just be grounded, be emotionally secure, self-aware. They know who they are. They are showing their identity. They are respectful. They are responsible, not easily swayed by peer pressure. A grounded child is not a child that is, oh, this person is doing that, but let's follow the person. Or this person is doing that, let's go. That is not a grounded child. A grounded child, you have to do a lot of things to take that child away. We all know the story of Joseph in the Bible. Joseph was a very grounded child, and those are the kind of children we would want to raise. Okay, children that even if their parents is not around, they are still stuck on their value. That how can I do this thing against my God? So they are rooted in their identity in God, not in you, not in the society, not in their peers, but in God. So they are thinking of God. They are God conscious. Those are the kind of children we want to raise. Okay, not easily swayed, confident without arrogance. So I mean, most of us, we are raising arrogant children. We are raising arrogant children. Please like this video if you are, like this video. Okay, like the video. So we are raising children who are arrogant and say, oh, they are confident. That is not a grounded child. A grounded child knows who they are, even when the world is confused. Even when everybody will say, oh, now and this one, everybody is now lesbian, so everybody is now this one. Oh, this one. A grounded child is very sure, like, in fact, that grounded child will go and preach to them. That's my Bible. That's not what my Bible told me. Okay, so a grounded child is not confused. Even when the world is confused, that child will never be confused. So let me say something very powerful here. Grounded children are not control children. They are internally guided children. So that like I said, they are living from the inside. They are living from intrinsic values, not external ones. They are inbuilt. Okay, that is what values do to your children. That is why you should join us. So join us in this Steward tribe. Okay, you don't have to shout before they listen. You don't have to threaten before they comply. Registration is ongoing. We are onboarding parents, and we are starting on the 1st of April. April is not far, just few weeks away. 1st of April is just few weeks away. Please book your slot and join us. Okay, join us, and you will have the most I don't know how to qualify this now. It is a blissful experience. Just come and join us and experience it for yourself. You don't have to shout before they listen. You don't have to threaten before they comply. You don't have to constantly monitor their every move. Why? Why? Because their decisions are guided from within, not forced from outside. So those are the kind of children we want to raise. Children who are intrinsically led, not the one that obey me children. Okay? That is the goal of intentional parenting. That is the goal of conscious parenting. Parenting that is based on equity. Parenting that is based on love. Parenting that is based on wisdom. That is the goal, okay? Parenting that is based on living an intentional life. So why values matter more than rules? Why does value matter more than rules? So this part may challenge many parents. Rules control behavior temporarily. Values shape behavior permanently. Rules control behavior temporarily. Values shape behavior permanently. So let me repeat that slowly. Rules control behavior temporarily. Rules control behavior temporarily, but values shape behavior permanently. A child raised only with rules behaves well under supervision, but a child raised with values behaves well under even when no one is watching. That is the difference. A child raised only when the rules, when there's rules, behaves well under supervision. You always need to be supervising a control child. You need to always be supervising them. If not, everything will scatter. So that's not our intention. We don't intend to raise control children. We don't intend to raise control children. Okay? So that is the difference. If the only reason a child behaves well is because they fear punishment, what happens when the parent is absent? What happens? What will happen? If you want your children to be scared of punishment, they're always quick to punish. Like I've been saying, discipline is not punishment. Discipline is not punishment. So you want a child that is scared of punishment, you're always trying to go and kneel down. Kneel down, you're saying the kneel down, your body is vibrating. You're slapping, your body is vibrating. Is that the kind of child you want to raise? A child that pretends because they are scared of your punishment. So they carry discipline inside them. So, but when a child has internal values, discipline is inside them. Even when you are not there, even when nobody is there, like the thing is inside them, is inbuilt. That's who they are. They are disciplined, personified. Values become a child's internal compass, not mode. Not that, oh, I'm feeling like I felt like doing it and I did it. No, that is not what controls a child that is raised with values. That is not what controls them. Okay? Values becomes a child internal compass, not peer pressure, not trends, not fear, not my friends are doing it. Not that, oh, my mother will slap me, oh, my mother will be angry, oh, my father will beat me, my uncle will knock me, my teacher will. That is not what leads a child that is internally led by their values. That is not what leads them at all. Their fear does not lead them, but values leads those children. Values. So, and like I said, parenting is leadership. Leadership is about you first. You should be able to lead yourself so that you can lead the other person. In this case, the other person is your child. So 10 core values that produce guided children. 10 core values that produce grounded children. Now let's go into the core values every parent should intentionally build. The core values every parent should intentionally build. The first value is emotional awareness. Emotional awareness. Teach children to understand their feelings, not suppress it. Instead of saying, stop crying, why are you crying? Why are you disturbing everywhere? Come on, stop crying. Is that why you are crying? So is that what happened? So why are you crying? So instead of saying, stop crying, you can say, I see you are upset. Let's talk about it. So that builds emotional intelligence and inner security, that they know that you. Their emotions are valid with you. Okay, so the second value that we should be building as parents is responsibility. Responsibility. Give age appropriate responsibilities at home. Give age appropriate responsibilities at home. Let them tidy up, let them help, let them contribute. So don't you have a 4-year-old, you have a 2-year-old, you have a 3-year-old at home, you are doing everything, you're packing their toys. When you finish packing it, you will still lash at them. You will still, the same people you are trying to help, you will still go back to scatter everything. So give those children give your children responsibility. Let them start contributing. Let them start contributing. Like this video. So let them start contributing. Let them help in your house. Let them tidy up. This builds competence and confidence. So when your child knows that they can contribute, it makes them competent and confident that I did that. I added to my family. Okay? So this builds, a child who contributes feels valuable. So the third value is respect, mutual respect, not fear-based obedience. Okay, your child is a human being, and every human being deserves respect. So stop saying, oh, that I'm older. This one, she or he refused to respect your child too. Respect your child. Respect every person around you. Everybody deserves it. I was reading a book sometimes. The writer said everybody's carrying something on their forehead that reads respect me. So everybody wants it. Everybody's carrying something on their forehead that reads respect me. So respect, mutual respect, not fear-based obedience, but respectful communication. Not that you're always yelling, you're always shouting, oh, go and do this one. Hey, you are this, something is wrong with you. Are you, my daughter said, mommy, this person on our street is saying, she's asking her children, are you mad? Are you stupid? I said, so that's not the kind of communication that builds value. Okay, so respectful communication, not fear-based one, but respectful ones. Respectful communication. Okay, those are the ones communication that builds value. Respect is not shouting. Respect is modeling calm authority. Okay, that's respect, modeling calm authority. When children feel respected, they learn to respect others. They learn to respect others. Not that yeah, you at home, you are a tiger, you are a lion, and when you go out there, be shouting at them. Oh, respect. It is respect them, and it will naturally just flow. Okay, it will naturally flow. So respect is modeling calm authority. So the fourth value that you should be building in your child is integrity. Integrity teach them to do the right thing even when it is hard. Even when it is hard. It will not always be easy to have courage to do the right thing. It will not always be easy. But when you embody that value, when you have that value, you'll be able to teach it. It will not always be easy for you to do the right thing, but teach and live it. Create a home where telling the truth is safer than hiding mistakes. Because your child knows that when they say the truth, you are going to get angry, you are going to do stuff. They will say, okay, to save my head, let me cook my lie. So that is not a parenting that is based on value. Let your child know that you see them. Okay, you see them. They can be who they are in their mistakes, in their errors, and still be safe around you. Okay, instead of hiding their mistakes, say thank you for telling the truth. That builds moral strength. Tell your children, thank you for telling the truth. Not that you say, oh, really, you are scolding them because they told you, or you get angry. You mean you broke it? Oh, you are shaking everywhere. That is not value-based parenting. That is not value-based parenting. Let your child be able to feel safe in their mistake around you. Not that because they made mistake, you are vibrating everywhere shaking. Well done. So the fifth value that you should build is gratitude. Grounded children appreciate, not just demand. They appreciate even the small things. They are grateful for everything. Okay, practice daily gratitude conversations. What are you thankful for today? Okay, gratitude stabilizes entitlement. Okay, so the sixth value you should be building is self-discipline. Teach that not everything is instant. Teach that not everything is instant. Delayed gratification builds resilience. So it's not everything that just you're just getting something that is in the, from hand to mouth. That is not self-discipline. As they are seeing it, they are touching it, as that is not self-discipline. So teach delayed gratification because it builds resilience. When your child is able to delay their gratification, it builds resilience. So patience builds emotional strength. Patience builds emotional strength. Not every request must be granted immediately. Not every feeling must be attended to immediately. You feel like, oh, you want to go and carry things. You must not do it now. It can wait. So that is what self-control is about. That is what delayed gratification is about. Okay, it can wait. So the seventh value that we should be building in our children that will make them grounded is empathy. Empathy. Children who understand others become emotionally intelligent adults. Children who understand others become emotionally intelligent adults. So teach them to ask, how would you feel if that happened to you? So children will be children. They are going to be children. They are going to make mistakes. They are going to be trying new things. That's why the Bible says that a child left to himself. So a child needs your guidance. Parent discipline is guidance. Discipline is teaching. Discipline is leadership, not slapping, not knocking. So that's why you should be there to guide, to teach. That is discipline. Okay? So now how do you teach empathy? You teach empathy in those moments when they are feeling like they want to be naughty. They just want to, you teach them, okay, if such thing is done to you, how will you feel? If somebody hits you the way you just hit him now, how will you feel? If somebody drinks your water the way you took his water, or the way you poured their water away, how will you feel? That way they will personalize their action and then be able to do better next time. So, and that is discipline. Okay, so empathy reduces aggression and builds connection. It builds connection. The eighth value is courage. The eighth value we should be building is courage. Allow them to try things. Allow them to try. Allow them to fail. Allow them to fall. Allow them to try again. Allow them to fall and try again. So that is courage. Not that, oh, you fell down, don't go out again. No, don't go out again. How can you go and play ball and you fall down? Oh, don't go out again. So build courage in them. Okay, build courage in them. Let them know that they are capable of doing hard things in a careful way. So build courage. That is the eighth value you should be building. Build courage. Let them try things. Let them fail. Let them fall. Okay? And let them try again. Those are the kind of values you should be inculcating in your children, not overprotecting them. Not overprotection. Overprotection builds fragile children. When you are overprotecting them, we don't want that one. Don't talk to my child that way. Overprotection builds fragile children. It produces fragile children, and that's not the kind of children. We want children who are resilient, children who can stand life, children who can stand and be who they are supposed to be, who God created them to be. Those are the kind of children that we want to be raising as equitable parents. So guided exposure produces resilient children. Guide them in their exposure. Okay, guide them in their exposure. My book, okay. Let me not, okay, or should I spill the beans? Okay, let me wait. Just let me not say it now. So that's the kind of value you should be building: courage, but be able to guide them in their exposure, guided exposure. So another value that we should be building is accountability. Accountability. Accountability teach teach that your children that mistakes are learning opportunity. Okay, not that and they are hiding their mistakes. They are falling here. They are hiding this. They are just all over the place. They are not accountable. But the value you should be teaching your children is teach this powerful mindset. Mistakes are learning opportunity, not shame moments. So that's what accountability builds in your child. Not that okay, there's a mistake and you don't want they are trying to be accountable to you, and then you lash out on them. You are screaming. They will not be accountable to you. They will lie instead. They will be hiding their mistakes. Hold yourself accountable. You'll be able to hold another person accountable. That is why you should join us in the Steward Tribe. Steward Tribe is on the 1st of April. Book your slot and join us. We are onboarding parents already. So mistakes are learning opportunity, not shame moments. Correction should guide growth, not destroy confidence. Correction should guide growth, not destroy their confidence. Oh, you mean you did that? Yes, teach your children to do dangerous things carefully. Yes, that's courage. That's courage. Not you are shielding them. Hey, you fell down from that place. You will never go out. In fact, you will not go to school again. Eh? You fell. You mean my own child fell down there? Teach them, guide them in their exposure. Guide them. Okay? They can do all things. Your children can do all things. That's why you are there to teach them how to do them. To teach them how to do dangerous things carefully. Oh, thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. So mistakes are learning opportunity, not shame moments. So correction should guide growth, not destroy confidence. Your correction should be that okay, they are growing. They are learning how to do better next time. Not you are destroying their confidence. Say, oh yeah, like yeah, you're telling your children, are you mad? Are you stupid? You say all those foul words to your children, really? Ha. You say all those foul words to your own child, oh, your own child. Even if you adopted the child, you adopted the child so that the child will bear your name, Nabi. The child is in your house. At least, even if it's not your child, the child will reference you that I live with this woman, I live with this man. So you should be able to do better. Not are you mad? Are you stupid? Don't say those things to your children, okay? So correction should guide, not destroy. Not destroy their confidence. You are saying all sorts of things to them because you're angry. Everybody must know you're angry. You are screaming, you are yelling because you are angry. Because you are angry. Your correction is full with shame, it's full with rage, it's full with everything negative. That is not correction. That is destroying their identity. That is scratching, destroying who they are, destroying their core. So that is not what we should be doing as equitable parents. That is not what we should be doing. So the 10th value we should be building for our children is faith and purpose. Faith and purpose. Faith and purpose. Deep inner identity. Help children understand who they are. Like Joseph said, how can I do this thing against my God? Like it is his God. It is on his like God. God is everywhere, right? So even if they are at home, even if they are in school, even if it is who they are, it is a value that we should be building in our children on faith and purpose. Their purpose in life, why they are here. Okay, this helps children understand who they are. This is deep identity, this deep inner identity issue. So we should build on that. So beyond achievement and performance, you just just do anything to pass now. Just make sure you come out the best in your class. You saw the book, then why didn't you look at it? Why didn't you look at? So that is not a child built on value. So whether you fail honorably. You failed honorably. Okay? So that is your identity, your and God uses anything. God can use anything for his glory. So don't try to shield your child away from mistakes. Oh, yeah, you came 70 over 100. Why didn't you come 90? Why didn't you come meanwhile, God can use even 10 over 100 to achieve his goal. God can use zero over 100. Yes, God use the foolish things to confirm the wise. God can use anything. So stop trying to control things. You're trying to control things. You want things to go your way. You want to always be the shining star. You are the shining star. You are shining. You are shining even if you come zero. Yes. So stop trying to control things. Do your best and leave it. Do the work and leave it. Stop trying to control things. Okay? So when identity is strong, peer pressure loses power. When identity is strong, peer pressure loses power. Your peers cannot control because they know who this is. I just said it. Even if God can use zero over 100 to bring into fruition whatever his agenda is, he can use anything. God, that is the God your child should be rooted in. That is the purpose your child should be rooted in. That they are still who God created them to be, not trying to ball out to become their friends, to be like their friends. No, they should be rooted in their identity, because when identity is strong, peer pressure loses power. Peer pressure loses power when identity is strong. So this builds long-term emotional stability. It builds long-term emotional stability. So practical ways to teach values daily. Practical ways to teach values daily. Now, the big question parents ask, how do I actually teach values? Simple but powerful answer. Stop shouting values. Start modeling values. Stop saying, oh, you scattered that place. You did this one. That is not how to build values. You don't shout values. You don't shout values. You model values. You model values. Okay? So start modeling values. Children learn more from what we live than what we lecture. So many of us say, do what I say. Do what I say. And not what I do. Do what I say and not what I do. So, but that is not a child you will ground that way. You will not ground any child that way. Your children, they are like sponge. They are absorbing who you are. In fact, that is why that is what you will learn in the Steward tribe when you join. Okay, when you join the Steward tribe, those are the things you will learn. How this thing is a deep work. Yes, how this thing is a deep work. It is a transformation. It is a transformation. It will change who you are, basically. Okay, from that shouty parent to a calm parent, to a kind parent, like my daughter likes to call me. Say, "Mommy, you are so kind." To a kind parent, to questions about behavior and choices. You can use storytelling moments to teach lessons. Role model patience, role model honesty, and self-control. Involve children in small family decisions. Hold reflective conversations after mistake. So everything should not be about you. You are just trying to, that is not building value in your children. Involve them. They are your family members. I know you gave birth, they were tiny when you gave birth to them years ago. Still involve them, okay? They are stakeholders in that home. Okay? I remember something we heard that we are our parents our parents should go to their parents' house. This is our own parents' house. So they are stakeholders in your house. So involve them. Hold reflective conversations about after mistake. It's not after mistake You slap them, you beat them, you pound them. When you finish, you are panting. You say, oh yes, you have achieved. You have that is not discipline, okay? That is not discipline. Hold reflexive conversation after mistakes. Children learn more from what we live than what we lecture. Children learn more from what we live than what we lecture. That is why I say parenting is from your transformation, no. You have to be transformed to be able to do parenting. You have to be transformed to be able to do it well. So even if you say you don't hit, but you yell. You don't yell, but you do other things. You lie. You will get to know better that this thing is a total package. Parenting is a total package. Okay? So if you apologize, then learn humility. So sorry about that. It was network. So common parenting mistakes that destroy values. The common parenting mistake that destroy values. Let's be honest, as parents, some habits silently destroy value formation. Overprotecting children from consequences. We don't allow the natural consequences. Okay? So overprotecting children from consequences is a parenting error, okay, that destroyed that value you are trying to build. So allow natural consequences. Allow your children to learn from their mistake. So shaming instead of guiding. Always shame you. Always say, oh, are you stupid? Oh, you are insulting, you are shaming your children instead of guiding them, instead of telling them, oh, come, let me show you how to do it better. Oh, instead of you to teach them, you shame them. So that is an error. Okay, that is an error that parents commit. So inconsistent discipline. Your discipline is not consistent. Today you are yelling, tomorrow you are quiet, tomorrow you are cutting corners. That is inconsistent discipline. So rewarding performance over character. You are just thinking, all you think about is performance. Go and win now. Go and win. Your own is just win every time. They should just be winning. Even if they get 9/10, you'll be angry. How can you get when the other person got 10/10? So what should be rewarding is character. Was their character built in that 9/10, in that 7/10? Did it build their character? They can learn and do it and try again. Okay. So dismissing children's emotions. Dismissing children's emotions. Just shut up. Keep quiet. Why will you be shouting? What is it? Are you the only child in this house? Your brother fell down from that place the other day. He did not cry. You just fell down and say I am shouting. So that is dismissing their emotions, and it's an error. It's not a good thing. Okay, when we shame constantly, children don't build values. They build fear and resentment. When we shame constantly, we are always saying things that will bring these children down. And fearful children may obey now but disconnect later. Fearful children may obey now but disconnect later. So it's not what you did was just external control. Was just an external control. It's not an inner work. So, and that is our goal as parents, to be able to do this, to be able to build build from inside out, to build from inside out, not from outside in. Nothing goes outside in, it goes from inside out. Okay, from inside out. So, and fearful children may obey now but disconnect later. So now I want you to pause and reflect deeply. Ask yourself, what values am I intentionally teaching at home? What values are you intentionally teaching at home? Is it you're always fast, you're always changing with the world is changing, you are changing, you are not grounded, you don't know what the values you are supposed to retain, the values you are supposed to keep and build on. You are just the rules you are supposed to build on. You are just as the trend is coming, you are following the trend. You are following all the new trends that come up. So what values are that question is your personal question. What value your daily behavior model? What values? That your daily behavior, that you're yelling today, tomorrow slapping, next tomorrow knocking, next tomorrow kneeling down. What behavior is he modeling? What behavior is that your daily behavior modeling? Oh, people don't understand how this thing works. People should come and learn. No, come and learn. You're wiring your children against who you want them to be. So will my child remember my rules or my values? So will your child remember your rules or your values? What will your child remember? Is it the fearful home, the home that everybody has to just be fearful, or the home that was full of value? Everybody know what to do. Everybody's happy. Everybody knows the right thing to do. What kind of home are you building? So will I remember fear? All these are questions that you should be asking yourself. Or will they remember safety? Oh, I felt so safe. Oh, I felt safe. My mother, my father was safe. It was a safe space. Was this? They always told me story. We're always going out. Will they feel safe around you? Or you are always angry. You're always angry. Anything they do triggers you. Anything they do irritates you. You are quick to slap, quick to knock, quick to kneel down. Sorry about the network. So will my child remember my rules or my values? So will they remember safety? Will they remember pressure? You're always under pressure. Hey, everybody, every time. You're always on the move. Hey, this one is happening. No. Hey, that one is happening. Hey, 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 hey. Every time. Hey, hey, every time you're under pressure. So will they remember guidance? That you're calm. So you are calm to teach them, oh, this is a better way to do this. So what will they remember about you? So I need you to just type one value that you're going to be building intentionally. Just one value. After all this said and done, what is one value that you start building from today? What is one value you start building from today? We are closing. What is one value that you start building from today? What is one value that you start building from today? Okay, let's just wrap up the class. Let's just wrap up the class. So let me close with the truth. This truth every parent must hear. The world will teach your children many things. So they will teach the world many things. How to anything you can think of, the world has them, and they will teach your children. Some will be good, some will be confusing, some will be harmful. But if you do not intentionally teach values, so it is that from that values they will live. It is from that values that you are built that your children will live. So, but the world will replace them with trends, with pressure and confusion. So, but grounded children don't happen by luck. Grounded children don't happen by luck. They are raised by intentional parents. They are raised by conscious parents. They are raised by equitable parents. Grounded children do not happen, okay, the child just happened, the child just became like that. No, no, it won't happen. Okay, so and here is the deeper truth. Okay, we are ending the class now. You are not just raising a child, you are raising a future adult who will navigate life, relationships, and pressure. Let your parenting build values that will still guide them, even when your voice is no longer in the room. Let your parenting build values. Hey, thank you for joining today's Wednesday's live stream. Share this with a parent who is ready to raise grounded children who will truly thrive in life. See you again next Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Share our class. Thank you for people that are already doing that. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you. The Equitable Parent Hub really appreciate you. God bless you and do have an amazing rest of the week. See you again on Wednesday next week by 12 p.m. Bye bye.